U.S. State Department Travel Advisory rescinds Level 4 Travel Global Advisory. Hey guys, this is Ozzy from Wanderlust Syndrome with the Voyage is Contagious. Today we have some good news in this crazy year called 2020, especially if you're an American traveler like me or you're an American lover who's not American. U.S. State Department Travel Advisory rescinds Level 4 Travel Global Advisory. Some of you may ask what that is. And Level 4 Global advises U.S. citizens to avoid all international travel due to the coronavirus pandemic. By rescinding this advisory, it means the State Department will go back to giving advisory on a country-by-country basis for Americans. This technique was the norm prior to the coronavirus pandemic. This came into effect on August 6, 2020. Now let's not get our hopes up too high as we're still trying to crawl out from 2020 and get to 2021 for all domestic and international travels. Still, many countries outside the US require American travelers to do a mandatory 14-day quarantine or deny entrance into the border. I'm going to share my opinion on this. I think this is a good sign. I'll take any small victory when it comes to being a traveler. I feel like the US government is being more confident as we get more information on this virus and how it affects people and daily lives. I think the US government is realizing that with more information, more people are protecting themselves or doing what is necessary to keep healthy. By following the guidelines, I guess, or doing what's necessary, like making sure you hygiene, making sure you're taking care of yourself and you're taking care of others. I think the US government is more confident in what it has within its borders when it comes to the American public. Also, I believe that it's looking outside, it's seeing the numbers drop not only within its own borders, but is looking outside of other countries and they're seeing the number of deaths being reduced. So I think it is getting more confident. I think it feels that the American public can handle its own health and its own situations whenever they travel. I know the American traveler can handle most things when they leave the United States to go to other countries. Now, even though that might be the case of, okay, the U.S. government is relaxing some of its guidelines, traveling to other countries is going to be a challenge. I was looking to go to 4 African countries: Nigeria, Togo, Benin, and Ghana this year. I have family in Nigeria who I wanted to see very much this year, but because of the pandemic, Nigeria has closed its borders. If you want to see my struggles of trying to get stuff, there are some videos that I hope that you would check out. I would appreciate it if you do check it out. Comment, like, subscribe after seeing those videos. But when I tried to apply for my visa to go to Nigeria, it bummed me out to see that the country wasn't giving out visas to foreigners like myself because of this pandemic. Even though that's the case, I still plan on traveling internationally this year. I have found a country which I've always wanted to go, and that is Turkey. Turkey is the perfect place for me right now for this year, and I'll tell you why. It's because the country does not offer any requirements for quarantine. You don't have to wait 14 days, or you don't have to do a COVID test when you get there. I might have to face or deal with it while I get there. I'm not sure, but from what I've researched so far, Turkey hasn't said anything about taking a COVID test or being required to do a 14-day quarantine. The biggest thing for me, the biggest selling point was not having to do the 14-day quarantine. 14-day quarantines are a nightmare. I don't see the point. I guess from the country's perspective, I can see the point. But even so, I mean, who's gonna want to travel to a country and have to sit in that country not doing anything for the next 14 days? People don't have that kind of time. Most people don't have that kind of time laying around. I know I don't, with a family, jobs, yes, jobs with an S, and other things that pulls and tugs and drags me all around. I just don't want to go to those countries, and I just want to go to those countries that don't have that strict of pandemic crisis, I guess you could say. So Turkey was the perfect place for me. Now going back to the U.S. government rescinding it, I think it is wonderful. It makes me happy that we are gaining more confidence as we're getting more information. I think it is an awesome thing. I hope more countries in a collective stance, not just the United States, not just my home country. I hope more open up and allow people from different parts of the world to come and visit. I think this would be a great thing to get back to as normal as we can when it comes to traveling the world and seeing it not just from an American perspective, but from anybody who loves traveling, who loves going anywhere. I think as a collective, I think it's much better when countries are opening up and having businesses for their tourism. So it's only a matter of time. I think as long as nothing crazy happens, I think more countries will get confident. I think their governments will feel like, okay, well, this is not killing so many people. I think we can open up bit by bit, allow businesses to do their thing to attract foreign money from tourism. I think that's a good thing. So I hope that as we trudge along this year called 2020, that we go back to as normal as possible when it comes to traveling. I would like to know your opinion. Share your thoughts. Put it down in the comment section. I would love to read your thoughts. I would appreciate very much if you could comment, because I think this is a very important discussion. If you are a traveler, whether doesn't matter where you're from, I think this is very important that we discuss how our governments are thinking, what they're doing, and will we even get an opportunity to go back to the way we were while under this. So I would love to know your opinion, so share them, and we're just gonna keep rolling along. Hi, my name is Ozzy Henry, and you're on my channel, Wanderlust Syndrome. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe, and share this video, and come along with my journey as I explore the world and sharing unique views, advice, and stories.